Hey guys, it's Rachel from Hope Corner Farm. By day, I'm a home ec teacher who teaches hundreds of students how to crochet, quilt, sew, and cook. And today I'm going to teach you how to create a crochet scrunchie. This crochet scrunchie works up in 15 minutes or less, so if you're ready to make a quick crocheted item, let's grab a hook and some yarn and we'll get crocheting. For this crochet scrunchie, you're going to have to grab a couple of items. First off, I'm using a medium weight size 4 yarn here. You're going to need a pair of scissors, you're going to need a tapestry needle, a yarn needle, and you're going to need a size H 5.0 millimeter crochet hook. So gather those things and we'll start with round 1. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe to my channel, hit the bell so you get notifications of when I post new videos, and don't forget to give me some feedback on this video. Give me a like or a comment, let me know what I did well or things that I could improve upon. So for this crochet scrunchie, you're going to have to grab your hair tie at this point. Again, this is just a goodie ouchless hair tie that I bought at the grocery store. You got to have your H hook and you got to have your medium weight yarn. So what we're going to do to start this is we're going to place a slip knot onto our crochet hook. Now, if you need to see how to create a slip knot in slower, more detailed moves, I've got a link to a video below that takes that a lot slower. Now that I've got my slip knot onto my crochet hook, I'm actually going to take it and I'm going to drop my crochet hook bottom first right into the middle of that hair tie. So this is what it looks like. So again, literally I've got my slip knot on my hook. I'm just taking my hook and I'm just dropping it right into the middle of that there. And then I bring my hook to the outside of the hair tie, so hopefully you can see that. Now I'm going to start here by yarning over and pulling through that slip knot. That gets us slip stitched to the hair tie. Now we're ready to put some single crochets around this hair tie. Now I am going to get 40 single crochets on this hair tie. If you have a little bit bigger of a hair tie, you might be able to get a few more. If you have a little bit smaller of a hair tie, it might be less. It really depends on your hair tie, but this one, about 40 is a good number of single crochets to put onto this hair tie. So to single crochet onto this hair tie, I'm going to take my hook, I'm going to come and insert it in the middle of that hair tie. I'm going to yarn over, pull through the middle of the hair tie. Now I've got 2 loops on my hook. I'm going to yarn over, pull through both loops, and that completes 1 single crochet. I'm going to repeat into the middle of the hair tie, yarn over, pull through the middle of the hair tie. Now I've got 2 loops on my hook, yarn over, pull through both loops. So I'm going to keep repeating my single crochets just like that until I have 40 single crochets on this hair tie. Right now I've got 1, 2, 3. So here's 4, 5, 6, 7, 21, 22, 23. Now you can see I'm already almost all the way around and I've only got 23 single crochets on here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to gently take my single crochets and kind of smoosh them and scrunch them down the hair tie. That gives me more room to add more single crochets. I want to get as many as possible on here because that's what hides that hair tie in the middle of my scrunchie. Now, of course, I like to pick a hair tie that at least is somewhat close to the color of the yarn that I'm using just to really help hide it in the middle. So I'm at 23 single crochets. I got a few more to go to get to 40. Here's 24, 25, 26, 31, 32. So again, notice there's not a lot of room, so I'm just going to scrunch my single crochets up. There's 33, 34, 39, and 40. Now what I'm going to do is I kind of have to push this here, is I'm going to slip stitch to this very first single crochet that I made. So right here, I'm going right into this space. I insert my hook and then I'm going to yarn over, pull through, and that slip stitches to close the row. And that completes round 1. All right, for round 2, we're going to start by chaining 2. So here's 1 and 2. Now if you need to see how to chain in slower, more detailed moves or single crochet if you're a little fuzzy with that and I went too fast, I've got links to videos below that take it a lot slower. But I've chained 2. Now what I am going to do is I'm going to put 3 double crochets in every single crochet all the way around here. And that's what's going to give us this beautiful ruffled, deep kind of ridged look on this scrunchie, is the fact that we're going to put 3 double crochets in each stitch around here. It's going to give us a lot of waviness. Now if you need to see how to double crochet, again, I got a link to a video for that below. Now I'm going to count this chain 2 here as 1, so I'm going to put 2 more double crochets right in that little space right there. So I'm going to yarn over, insert my hook, yarn over, pull through. Now I've got 3 loops on my hook, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and that completes 1 double crochet. Yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. That completes a 2nd double crochet. Now again, I'm only putting 2 there because I'm counting that chain 2. So now I'm going to move to the next single crochet and place 3 double crochets into that same stitch. So we're tripling our stitch count for this round. So there was 3 double crochets there. I'm going to move to the next stitch, place 3 more double crochets into it. And I'm going to keep placing 3 double crochets in each and every single crochet around the hair tie until I get way back to the beginning. So I'm going to speed this up a little bit here, but I'm going to place 3 double crochets in every single crochet all the way around this hair tie. So I just want to point out here real quick, do you see how that lovely waviness is starting to develop? And that comes from placing 3 double crochets in each of those single crochets around. So I'm going to keep on placing 3 double crochets in each stitch. All right, so we're to our last single crochet. We're going to place 3 more double crochets into this last stitch here. So I've taken my stitch count from 40 all the way up to 120. So now I'm going to slip stitch to this very first double crochet here, so right into this space right here, and slip stitch to complete round 2. So now you can see all the lovely ridges that have developed here. We have 1 more round to go. All right, so for round 3, we're going to begin again by chaining 2. Now what we're going to do is we're going to alternate a front post double crochet followed by a back post double crochet around each double crochet from the previous round. So if you need to see either of those stitches in slower, more detailed moves, I've got links to videos below that take them a lot slower. But we're going to yarn over, we're going to come down here, and we're going to go around this, down this side of the double crochet from the previous round, come behind it, and come up. So this is just 1 double crochet from the previous round. So I'm going behind it. This is what we call a front post double crochet. I'm going to yarn over, pull around that. Now I've got 3 loops on my hook. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. That completes 1 front post double crochet. Now for a back post double crochet, yarn over. This time we're going to come from the back side of our work. We're going to pop up on the one side of the next double crochet, go across the front of it, and go down the other side. So that's what it looks like here. This is the back side. So again, you can see that double crochet we're working around. We're going to yarn over, pull around that, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Now we're going to do a front post double crochet. And we're just going to keep alternating a front post followed by a back post double crochet all the way around. So we're not making this any bigger. Our stitch count is still going to stay at 120 for the remainder of this project. The only thing you need to remember is 2 front post double crochet and then back post double crochet. And that's going to give some lovely texture to our crochet scrunchie here by doing it that way. It also helps to enhance the waviness of this crochet scrunchie. So I'm going to keep alternating a front post double crochet followed by a back post double crochet all the way around, and I'll show you how to end and finish this crochet scrunchie. So now here we are with our final back post double crochet, and then we're going to come and front post double crochet around this very last one. And then to complete the scrunchie, we're going to come and we're going to join with a slip stitch to this stitch right here. Yarn over, pull through. Now we're ready to cut off our yarn, so we're just going to cut it off. We're going to fasten off like we normally do by yarning over and pulling through, and keep pulling till that yarn tail comes all the way out. Now we grab our yarn needle. We're going to thread our yarn tail on it, and we're going to weave in our ends. I'm going to come down, and I like to weave a couple of different directions, so I'm going to go down this way first. And then I'm going to travel across here this way. And then I am going to go back up as well here to kind of create a U weave in, so then that way I really feel like my yarn tail stays hidden and doesn't come out. And I'm going to cut it off. And I'm going to repeat and weave in this other yarn tail here, following the same procedure as the last one. And then I'm going to cut off my yarn tail, and that's it. And that's my crochet scrunchie. I timed myself, and when I was actually crocheting it, it took me less than 15 minutes to create this scrunchie. So it's a great quick crochet gift, or something to do when you just need something quick to crochet. And I hope you guys found this tutorial helpful. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the bell so you get notifications of when I post new videos. And also, if you need a written pattern for this crochet scrunchie, check out our blog, hopecornerfarm.com, and there are written instructions for this scrunchie on our blog. I've also included a link to that below. So that's it. I hope you guys have a blessed day.